Although it's not confirmed, it is one of the most highly anticipated and rumored airdrops of 2025. This is Phantom, one of the leading and most popular wallets of the Solana network. In this video, we will provide you with a complete guide on how one would qualify for the Phantom wallet airdrop, if there is going to be one. So before we begin, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and let's dive straight into it. And straight from the get-go, what you're going to need is a Phantom wallet. So if you haven't set one up, my friends, you can watch our Phantom wallet tutorial, which we made a few months ago on our YouTube channel, and we'll leave that down in the description below. This will show you exactly how to set up a brand new Phantom wallet and fund it with Solana tokens. So you can of course use your Phantom wallet to explore the Solana ecosystem and qualify for airdrops along the way. But of course, as you know, today's focus is the Phantom wallet, and therefore what we're going to be doing is showing you how to qualify. So once you're ready and you've got your Phantom wallet signed up and you've got it funded with Solana tokens, you are ready to qualify. Now, once you've got your Solana Phantom wallet opened up, as you can see, my friends, we've got our tokens here of which appear. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up the side screen so it's easier to see. So once I open this up, as you can see on the right hand side, we've got our Phantom wallet. Now I've moved over my camera so you can see it all better, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing it in stages. Now the first thing that we're going to be doing is covering things that are confirmed to guarantee you an airdrop if there is going to be one. So step one, what do we want to do from here? Well, the first thing that we want to focus on to qualify for the Phantom airdrop is the buy feature. Now this is an on-ramp option that enables us to buy cryptocurrencies directly to our Phantom wallet. Now the best part is that Phantom is also a multi-chain compatible wallet, so you don't have to just use Solana. But if there is going to be an airdrop, this Phantom token will first come out on the Solana network, in my personal opinion. However, once you're here, what you want to do is you want to first choose a token to buy, aka Onramp, if you are going to do this option. Everything that we do in this tutorial is completely optional, my friends. However, what you want to do is you want to first start with choosing a cryptocurrency, and if it's going to be a primary network that you need to focus on, in my personal opinion, it would be Solana for the Phantom wallet. Therefore, you would just choose Solana. Next, you would choose an amount. So you could choose $100, $500, $1,000. You could choose $50. It could even be $10, I believe. So it's entirely up to you how much you want to deposit straight into your Solana wallet. All you would do is choose your method of which you are going to purchase these tokens, and then just click buy. As you can see here, it will open up a new screen of which will enable you to buy cryptocurrencies directly through your wallet. Once you go through these steps, guys, you'll see your sold tokens directly appear in your Phantom wallet. Why would you want to do this? Well, you are using a feature directly integrated through the Phantom wallet, and therefore by conducting volume and creating transactions on whatever you're doing in the wallet could help qualify for an airdrop. It's not guaranteed, but this is step one. So all you want to do is very simply use the on-ramp option if you would like to. Next step to focus on, my friends, is another very important feature of which you're probably most going to use on a daily basis. And it is a good idea if you want to do this, of course, because you are going to stack up transactions and build volume and make yourself a more active Phantom wallet user. So that is the swapping section. And the swapping section enables us to swap any cryptocurrencies within the entirety of Solana. How is this possible? Well, Phantom has integrated the best decentralized exchanges into their wallet to provide us with the ability to swap any cryptocurrency, and basically this makes the Phantom wallet an aggregator. An aggregator finds the best swaps and faster swaps and cheaper swaps across all decentralized exchanges in the Solana ecosystem. So, as you can see, in the top right corner, we've got 1.57 SOL, and we can confirm that here. I'm going to be selling my SOL tokens to swap into another token. Now, down below is the token we want to buy into. So you can either choose USDC, you could very simply choose JUP, a meme coin, whatever you want it to be, guys. The option is entirely yours. Say, for example, we swapped into the Orca token. The Orca token is a leading DEX token, of which we probably all know. I will cover this shortly. However, you're going to very simply choose an amount. Now, I'm going to be doing 0.1. So what you want to do is you want to stack up as many transactions and as much volume in the swapping section. Why? Because it basically works like any other protocol that we try and qualify for their airdrops for. The more transactions and the more volume, the better. And Phantom are probably tracking all of our activity across the Solana ecosystem, but most primarily their features that they offer us. And of course, their primary feature they do offer us is obviously using the swap feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these tokens. It's going to be one transaction and roughly $14 in volume. I know it's not that much, guys, but this is obviously just a tutorial, and you want to do this as much as you possibly can. So basically, the more that you can swap on Phantom, the better off you will be. Maybe you want to avoid using decentralized exchanges such as Jupiter, Radium, and so on, and focus directly on Phantom. However, you can see I've conducted one trade. I can very simply swap my Orca tokens now by using that reverse button to swap either A, back into Solana, or B, another token of my choice, which this time, as an example, I'm just going to swap into the JUP token. As you can see, I'm going to swap all of my 5.75 Orca into 44 JUP. If I click swap now, you can see in a matter of seconds it's all done. That is 2 transactions and roughly $30 worth of volume. This is exactly what we want to do in order to qualify for the airdrop. That is the swapping feature, guys, and you can explore different tokens down below, whether or not these are trending tokens in the Solana ecosystem, whether or not they're the most performing volume tokens such as Fartcoin, Official Trump, Popcat, and so on, or whether or not they are the largest market cap cryptocurrencies in the Solana ecosystem. It's all here for you guys to explore, and I absolutely love the Phantom wallet myself. What is the next step in order to qualify for the airdrop and a confirmed activity that you must do in order to get the best odds? Well, we've already covered the Onramp option, which is buying crypto directly into your wallet. The second option is using the swap feature, but the next option is to stake your Solana tokens directly through the Phantom wallet and directly through the Phantom validator node. So I'm going to explain what all of this is and how do we get there. Well, where it says your Solana tokens in your Phantom wallet, as you can see right here, you want to toggle that, and then down below you will see if you have a stake or not. If you don't, it will give you the option to open up new staking. You can see here that I've got 3 stakes open already. I've got the Phantom Validator staking, the Chain Node staking, and the Wen staking. I've also got lots of liquid staking, of which we've covered in other tutorials, and you can check that out in the description down below. We've got it covered in the Solana Beginners tutorial, as well as the Solana staking for passive income. However, once you are here, what we want to do is focus on the Phantom Validator node. Why is this? Well, of course, because we are directly supporting Solana, and we are directly supporting the Phantom wallet. So, up top, if you're not already staking with Phantom, what you want to do is click the little plus icon. Here you have 2 options. A, liquid stake, of which we explain more in the Solana staking tutorial, of which we covered, but we want to go with the native staking, which is staking directly to a validator node. Now, bear in mind, guys, that when you do stake with a validator node, that there are lockups and therefore there are commission fees as well. So there are more risks when it comes to locking up your tokens. But of course, this is entirely optional. However, will most likely land you an airdrop from Phantom if there is going to be one. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a minimum for staking through the Phantom validator in order to qualify for the airdrop. It could be 0.01 SOL, it could be half a SOL, it could be 1 SOL, it could be 10 SOL. We don't know. But the more that you can stake through the Phantom validator, first of all, the more yield you will earn from staking, and second of all, the better odds you will receive from getting an airdrop from Phantom, as well as getting a bigger airdrop from Phantom. So the more you can stake, the better off you'll be. So I'm going to very simply select this Phantom validator, and once we're here, we're going to choose an amount. Now, I've already got a little bit staked with this validator, but bear in mind, guys, please bear in mind that there is a 9% commission fee. So when it does come to withdrawing your Solana tokens from the Phantom validator, they are going to take 9% of the entire amount that you've deposited into this validator. So for example, if you deposited SOL into this validator and eventually when you go to pull out, you had 1 SOL, they're going to take 9% of that SOL, which is of course would be 0.9 SOL. So bear in mind, guys, that there is a fee when it does come to withdrawing, and therefore you might want to make back your profit before you do sell. But just as a tutorial, guys, I'm going to input 0.01. There is no minimum and there is no maximum. So I'm just going to stake, and very simply, guys, we are now staking Solana to earn passive income, as well as obviously hopefully qualifying for the Phantom airdrop. It will take a few seconds to load up, and once it's done, straight away you'll see that the SOL is staked. So if you close that prompt, you'll see that we are now staking 0.00772 SOL, of which we are now adding on to the 0.0367 SOL that we've already got staked with the Phantom validator. Absolutely awesome and absolutely easy. You have the choice of obviously staking with other validators, my friends, but this tutorial is very simply focusing on Phantom, as you obviously know. Next, my friends, we've covered the 3 most important things in order to qualify for the Phantom airdrop. Now, all the other things that we're going to show you aren't entirely confirmed interactions to help you qualify for the airdrop, but it actually might help you, and therefore we are not going to ignore it, and therefore we are going to show you right now. So obviously that is just going to be by exploring the Solana ecosystem. So I'm going to very quickly get rid of this side pop-up, as we can see. And what I want to do is I want to now focus on applications within the Solana ecosystem by using our Phantom wallet. So we can see by opening up our Phantom wallet, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to very simply head over to the search bar in the bottom right corner. Now, once you are here, guys, if you scroll down, you'll be able to see all of the trending tokens and of course the trending applications and NFT collections. So what we want to do is we very simply want to open up the trending applications. We want to open up the best applications within the Solana ecosystem and use them. Now, first of all, we're going to use Jupiter. And Jupiter we've covered on our YouTube channel before. It is a decentralized exchange aggregator of which enables you to swap and find the best crypto prices across the entirety of Solana. So what we're going to do is we're going to confirm that we've got our wallet on this platform, of which you can see right here. This is my Solana Phantom wallet. I'm going to show you how to get it on here. So you would very simply open it up, choose your wallet that you want to use, and we are using Phantom. So basically, by using our Phantom wallet, guys, we are interacting with decentralized applications. We are exploring more platforms, and therefore by doing this and becoming a more active Solana user, we'll obviously help ourselves to qualify for an airdrop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of my SOL tokens to swap into another token. Let's just say it was USDC for an example. I'm going to do 0.01 SOL. Just as a tutorial, I'm going to click swap. And of course, this is a transaction that we've got in our Phantom wallet. So all in all, guys, we want to very simply use platforms like Jupiter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another application because we've now swapped our tokens. If we go back into the search bar, I'm going to very simply scroll down, find the trending sites. This time, why don't we use Radium, the leading decentralized exchange of the Solana network? We're going to come over here. We can confirm that we've got our Phantom wallet on here. And I'm going to swap some tokens. I've got USDC tokens. I can swap into more tokens. It's entirely up to me. So I'm going to choose SOL to swap into another token. And this time it's going to be Pudgy Penguins, just as a tutorial. This is, of course, not financial advice. As you can see, a little quick swap, very simple and easy. Boom, swap confirmed. That is another platform that we've used. And that is, of course, more transactions and more volume that we've stacked up. Therefore, I'm going to open up Phantom one more time and just very simply open up another application. Why don't we find Orca, the second leading decentralized exchange, which we can see right here. This time, guys, we're going to very simply swap again. And we know we've already been using our Orca tokens because we've shown you earlier in the tutorial. However, you can see SOL up top, down below, the token that you want to swap into. It can be USDC once again. Going to very simply do more swapping, and it is just going to be as simple as that. Guys, this is all you want to do. You want to explore Solana as much as you possibly can, whether or not you're using decentralized exchanges to swap tokens, whether or not you're providing liquidity in platforms such as Medera or staking through Jitto, or even simply playing games and obtaining NFTs. These are all things that you want to do within the Solana ecosystem by using your Phantom wallet. So, friends, we could go through so much more, but all we want to say is, in a nutshell, all you want to do is focus on the Onramp option if you want to get more Solana tokens into your wallet. Swap tokens on the swap feature, obviously, whenever you are swapping tokens. Every now and then, head over to a decentralized exchange such as Radium or even Jupiter to swap tokens. But most importantly, focus on this feature right here where you will swap tokens directly through your Phantom wallet. Guys, we've shown you how to stake your Solana tokens as well. After that, we've shown you how to explore the Solana ecosystem, but all in all, what you want to do is you want to get a minimum of 100 transactions. You want to try and stack up as much volume as you possibly can in the Phantom wallet. Obviously, explore Solana daily if you possibly can, but try and do this method of which we've shown you in this video at least 3 times a week to qualify for the Phantom wallet airdrop. And guys, we hope it's a big one, and we might provide you with a part 2 if, of course, we see some new features and some new updates roll out for Phantom. But for now, we're going to leave it like that, and we hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you want to check out any more airdrop tutorials, we've got so many more of which you can check out on our YouTube channel. We have over 35 videos with over 35 airdrops, because we've got playlists such as the top 5 free crypto airdrops, which is currently on part 5 with part 6 coming out next week. So friends, we appreciate every single one of you, and if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because it really shows support on our channel. Remember, nothing that we say or do is financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Remember to always use a burner wallet for extra security, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.